Good afternoon, everyone. We appreciate you joining us again today. If you've been with us over the last number of days, you'll know that we're doing a short series of messages on the Ulster Grand Prix racing circuit at Dundrod, just outside of Lisburn. It's the fastest road race, they say, in the entire world. Long straights and yet some tricky bends. I'm standing at a part of the course that's known as Ireland's Corner. It's quite a tricky part of the course. And I remember seeing an accident here whenever I was a little boy, and thankfully the guy who was in the accident wasn't hurt. He got up and walked away. But life is full of accidents, full of dangers, full of twists and turns, and sometimes we crash in life, sometimes we fall, sometimes in life we get hurt. Just down the way a little bit here, Guy Martin, the famous road racer, had quite a spectacular crash during a superbike race in 2015. He was travelling at 130 miles per hour just out of Ireland's Corner when he lost control of his machine and went into the field. He was knocked out, broke a few bones, but thankfully lived to see another day. This is a very fast circuit, and of course with speed comes danger. Over the years, 25 riders have lost their lives on the Ulster Grand Prix circuit. A couple of spectators have been killed as well as one or two race officials. But friends, life is hard. Life is difficult. Don't know if you can see me now or not because the sun's coming up just behind me. It's very early in the morning. Wanted to get out whenever it was still quiet. But life is like a race. And sometimes in the race of life, we can get hurt. Sometimes in the race of life, we can crash. We live in a difficult world, a fallen world, a world that is broken, and life on this earth is difficult with all of the unseen events that lie before us, unseen to us but known to God. We can still get hurt. And the fact of pain and suffering is a reminder that we live in a fallen world. It's a reminder that we need God. And maybe I speak to somebody today and you're tuned in and you're listening, and in your life you've fallen. Maybe in your life you've got hurt. Maybe in your life you've got discouraged. Maybe in your life you've got off the straight and narrow. You've gone into bypath meadow. Maybe you've fallen by the wayside. Maybe today your mind is cast down. Your spirit is overwhelmed. You're depressed. You're discouraged. You're despondent. It may be that your body is destroyed perhaps. Maybe you're struggling with a diagnosis of cancer or something like that. Maybe there's been divorce in your home, separation, some type of physical struggle, some type of physical anxiety. Life is a race, and there are difficult things that happen to us in life. And many people wonder, how will I get on? How will I survive? How can I get through this life? Well, you know, the psalmist in Psalm 46, he said, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof. There is a river, the streams whereof shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacles of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her, and that right early. And then in verse 10 it says, Be still and know that I am God. Friends, life is hard. Life is difficult. Sometimes we crash. Sometimes we get hurt. Maybe in a spiritual sense you've fallen and you're hurt today. Listen, God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. That just means He's near at hand. He's nearer than hands or feet. He's close. He's there to help in our times of trouble. He's there in the good times, and we should honour the Lord at all times. But in times of trouble, God is compassionate, God is merciful, God is loving. The old song says, in times like these, you need a Saviour. These are hard days. Some of you are finding life difficult. In times like these, you need a Saviour. The Lord is that Saviour. Jesus Christ is that Saviour. He's that anchor, rock of ages, cleft for me, let me hide myself in thee. I encourage you afresh just to come to the Lord today. Maybe you've got hurt in life, you're struggling, you've fallen by the wayside. Maybe you can't pick yourself up. You find it hard to dust yourself off. Somebody's hurt you. Circumstances have hurt you. Life has been hard. Life has been difficult. Listen, God is our refuge. God is a strength. We can't live without Him. We need Him so much. And I encourage you to put your faith and hope and trust in God in these days. God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.